Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. I'm so excited to have you here. So obviously today what I'm talking about is what to do if you keep on getting sick. And this isn't to say that you're never ever going to get sick again. It's more just exactly what has helped me not get sick in the last 3 years and what's even helped me avoid getting sick when people around me are sick. So I hope that you can take these tools and really utilize them, put them into action, and I'll just dive right into it. So the first big reason that you might be getting sick is because you aren't listening to your body. And why I bring this up is because something that I think we have completely strayed away from in today's age is listening to our bodies. You know, we're so distracted with our phones, with our jobs, with our friends and family, with just like everything else that we have available to us that, you know, we don't really listen to our bodies. We don't really listen to that headache we get telling us, hey, you've been on the computer too much today. You've been looking at your phone too much today. We don't listen to the headache saying you haven't drank any water today. You know, we just don't tune in for that stuff so that when we get a headache or we get a stomach ache or we get other little minor pains, we just think, oh, whatever, that's no big deal. I'll just have a Tylenol or whatever else. Or, you know, we just look for some way to get rid of the pain. But what if instead of looking for something to cover up the pain, we looked for ways to heal it, to prevent it from even coming up in the first place? So the first thing that I really recommend doing is listening to your body. So if you have never done that before and you don't know what that would even look like, maybe just try Googling it. And I know sometimes this can lead you into like the deepest, darkest rabbit hole, so don't take anything to heart, but just look at what possibilities could be happening and what has happened for other people. So for me, I know that when I get really lightheaded or if I have a little bit of a headache or I'm trying to even think of what else, but usually it's just those two. It usually just means I'm dehydrated and I have not drank enough water that day. So that's something that I typically look out for is, you know, when I'm feeling a little bit off, I think, okay, how much water have I had today? Have I had any fruits and vegetables today? You know, have I had enough nutrients? Is that what my body's telling me? You know, do I need a nap? Is my body telling me that I'm really freaking tired and I've just been ignoring it for a week? You know, what is my body trying to tell me? And the reason I bring this up is because our bodies are literally the smartest computer in existence. Like, our body knows exactly what to do. It knows exactly how to fix everything, how to overcome everything. It knows how to do everything. We just need to give it the tools and the time and the attention to be able to do that. And so that's why I really say, and in a lot of my videos I talk about this, is because I really think that is one of the most important things, is just learning to listen to your body. So this also goes for people who do have specific illnesses and diseases. And like I said, I am not diagnosing anything. I am not saying this will heal everything. But when you have these different things going on in your body, again, it is a sign. It's your body trying to communicate with you. So there's a book from Louise Hay called You Can Heal Your Life. If that is at all intriguing to you, I highly recommend checking it out. Anytime that I have something come up, my parents have something come up, I have friends, people in my team have something come up, like they have sore throats or they have a headache or, you know, they have something going on with like a finger, you know, like anytime there's anything that seems off going on, I look at this book. In the back of this book, there's a little index that tells you, you know, this might be the thought pattern affecting whatever's going on. And sometimes it has to do with communication or relationships that you're in or not feeling confident in yourself, not putting yourself out there. You know, maybe it has to do with just like halting your own creativity and your own belief in yourself. So it's a really, really interesting book that really forces you to learn how to listen to your body. So I highly recommend checking that out. So that big whopper is my first tip, is really just learn to, instead of looking for ways to cover up pain and to, you know, get over things that way, look to your pain, look to whatever's coming up from your body as a question. Say, okay, I noticed the stomach ache is coming up. I noticed that I'm insanely gassy today. Why is this happening? What is my body trying to tell me? For me, when I'm insanely gassy, it means I've had a lot of dairy or gluten. And my body's like, I don't want to process that. So, like I said, when you learn to listen to these things, you can start to understand what your body's going to do in response to what you're giving it. So that goes for your mind, your thoughts, and the food you're giving it. So the second thing, this kind of has to do with listening to your body still, but when you're starting to feel extremely run down, when you're starting to get that little bit of, I feel like I'm getting a cold, stop. Don't wait until your body knocks you out and says, hey girl, you've been just pushing through everything for the last month and a half. I tried to give you a little warning. I tried to just give you a little headache and tell you that you need to slow down, but you didn't listen, so I had to completely wipe you out and knock you on your bed for a week so that you would just slow down and let me repair myself. Don't let it get to that point. When you start feeling a cold coming on, that is a sign from your body saying slow down. So I don't care if you need to take a mental health day from work. I don't care if you need to claim a vacation day and just go home and sleep and relax, but you need to listen to your body, because if you're not giving your body what it needs and you're not actually letting your cells rejuvenate and heal themselves, it's going to keep getting worse and worse and worse until your body has to knock you out in order to get you to slow down and to allow it to heal itself. So that's something else that I think I've been really, really good at, is if I even get the slightest stuffy nose or a tiny bit of a throat, I can't even think of what it's called, not a throat ache, but scratchy throat or anything, I just stop. I'm like, okay, cool, I'm not going on my phone today, I'm taking extra naps, I'm drinking a ton of water, I'm watching funny stuff on YouTube, I'm just chilling, I'm not answering any messages, I'm just hanging out today. And then next morning I wake up and I feel perfectly fine. So that is something that is really, really huge, because I know, especially in the US, we're praised for being busy. We're praised for always doing and always accomplishing and always hitting our goals. But if you actually take the time to just breathe and allow your body to heal itself, you won't get to that point where you have to take a week off work because you're so sick. So just try to heal your body. Try to give it the space, the time, the nutrients to heal itself, and you'll probably be surprised at how well it does. So one of my other tips is actually having to do with food. So you guys will probably enjoy this. So the next one has to do with eating a lot of ginger and garlic and onions. So yes, you're probably gonna have bad breath, but get over it. It's way better than being sick. So I honestly have garlic like nobody's business. I have it all the time. And funny enough, my boyfriend has ginger like it's nobody's business. He will just grab a ginger root and just eat it, just by itself. He does that after every meal. And both of them are very, very healing for your gut, for your immune system, for your entire body. So the reason why I say have a lot of those is because those are going to give you a lot of really, really powerful, I can't think of the word right now, I want to say antibodies, but it's just going to give you a lot of strength to fight against anything that's going through your system. So if you're having those at the actual thing, not fake ginger, the powders are okay, but if you have the real thing, if you just chop it up yourself and cook it in whatever you're eating, that is more than enough to help your body. And then the last thing is lots of berries. So berries actually have a ton of antioxidants and nutrients and things that specifically fight against illnesses, diseases, cancers, all of this stuff. And it's been proven many, many, many times. So have more berries. Sugar isn't necessarily bad. It's just when you have an excessive amount of sugar. So don't have 6 cups of berries, but have a cup. Have however much is comfortable for you. And fun fact, frozen berries can actually sometimes have even more nutrients than fresh berries. And that's just because, it's been preserved, and for whatever reason, I can't remember the exact reason, I'll have to look it up and I'll post it in here in the comment section for you guys, but it basically just makes them even stronger and even more powerful. So if you're oh, I would love to have berries, but it's winter where I am right now, get some frozen ones. That works just as well. That's totally fine. Having frozen berries is better than having no berries, for sure. So those are my top tips for how to not get sick. Please let me know if this was helpful for you. And if you avoid getting a cold with any of these tips, or if you're on the brink of a cold and then it goes away because of following this, please let me know. Tag me on Instagram, message me on here, whatever you want to do, just please tell me. I really want to know. If this video was helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below. I would be so, so grateful, and I would love to have you as part of our tribe, just really healing the world, healing ourselves, and becoming the best versions of ourselves that we can be.